Hello everybody, welcome back to Pro Evolution Soccer 2021, again full manual Master League, and we are at Cagliari, and we've unfortunately not closed the gap to Inter Milan. They are now 5 points ahead of us, so it's not too bad at all. Inter Milan, you can see they're 71 points, Lazio 72, Juventus 74, us on 66, but we have opened the gap a little bit wider to Milan as well. Now 13 points is the difference between us. If we look at the previous games that we have played since the last episode, which was a 0-0 draw against Inter Milan and a 1-1 draw against Bologna. We beat Napoli 2-0 and Crotone 2-0 as well. And we've come back for the Coppa Italia semi-finals. Leg 1 and Leg 2 is going to be happening in today's episode. It should be pretty good, to be honest. We've got some bids happening on players as well. There's a lot of interest in certain other people coming in. Shakhtar Donetsk want Rog. It's one of those where I'm like, I definitely could sell him. 29 years old, now drops out of the first team. At the moment, is a really useful player. Sitar has agreed to move to Frosinone on a free transfer on a Bosman. And Uanis, we've got an offer. I'm probably not going to accept it from Kansas City, but overall not too badly. The scouts are out there finding some decent players. There's been a comment in the comment section, obviously. I do read them all. I reply to them all as well. So if you've got anything you want to let me know, drop it in the comments below. Saying, I think you should leave Cagliari. Well, the thing is, we've got to wait to see what comes in, because there's no offers for us at the moment to take over at the end of the season. And we could be in with a chance of getting Cagliari into the Champions League, which is obviously great, and we're not going to leave them unless a bigger, better Champions League Cup comes in for us. Obviously, if Juventus come in for us, we'll probably leave Cagliari and go to Juventus, but we'll have to see how it goes. But for now, we are going to jump into the semi-finals. I'll sort out the team and we'll be right back. Before we get into the game, someone asked, and I've just remembered, and I said I'd put it in the next video, how did I remove the player names at the bottom and remove the power gauge and things like that? If you go into system settings before you kick off a game, if you go into system settings, match screen settings, you can come down here and it gives you all the options. So the player nameplate is the thing at the bottom. I've turned that off. Power gauge is off. Cursor display is on. Stamina gauge is off. The time and score is on. Opponent's player name is on. Cursor type when spectating, that doesn't matter. And set pieces guide I've turned off. And that is how you do it. And I'm quite happy with myself that I've remembered to actually put that in the video, because normally I forget those sort of things. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Cup semi-final day, Sardegina Arena. We are home for the first leg as we take on Genoa, and they've still got Goran Pandev up front, who is aging but quite deadly in front of goal. Showed it at the Euros, scored a couple of goals, and yeah, the teams walk out looking very nice, very good actually. The graphics are looking good. I think what I've done with my recording issues as well is I've made it slightly better, so the graphics should come through a little bit more in depth and in colour, hopefully, which comes across, and you notice that in the videos from now on. I have had a comment about 4K videos as well, and I'm like, I could do 4K. It takes a lot longer for them to process and render, which means the amount I could put out could be fewer over time. But let me know if you're interested to see some more 4K stuff. Let me know and I'll try my best to get that done. But here are the teams lining up. I do quite like that Genoa kit actually. But Cagliari looking good in their home red and blue. It should be a good game. This is what we've gone for. Kragano in goal, Piscane, Vakalevsky and Benkovic at the back. Mbula, Cristante, Torres, Hlozek. Gio comes in, and then Seri and Sorloth in what is a really big front two for us today. So potentially some more long balls could be happening. Genoa line up with Zima in goal. They've got Giglioni, Skog and Migliolio, oh my god, that is a back four of names I can't say other than Berami. Sturaro, Lagara, Paragini, Milosevic, Pandev, and someone else who I didn't see up front. So let's get into the game then. Everyone's ready to go. We're under the lights. It is a cup semi-final, which is something wow, I was going to say our first of this series. Not quite the first of the series, because we obviously got there with Boca Juniors as well, back in the early days of Zlatko Zahovic's career. But yeah, we've been making steady progress. Again, all apart from that little stint at Standard Liège, this has been a very progressive save actually, as here is Alberto Seri. Oh, I saw Hlozek making a great run up the pitch there, just couldn't get the ball through. A quick reminder, we are still on full manual, even though you can't see the orange power bars, as Gio's done very well to bring that one down. Seri brings this one forward, just uses his strength to hold off the defender. Not a good pass into the path of Cristante, which I think right there and heading that out of play proves we are still on full manual. Genoa going long with a pass. Benkovic up against Marles. Gio's there and can bring that one down into Cristante. Cristante can fire it up. I was actually looking for the feet of Seri. It's gone all the way through though, and Dumbravnu, I think is how you say that, goes out to Giglioni. Now this is an interesting game because normally I don't play a back three against a team that are playing a back four, because it normally means their wingers will have a bit too much space. But we're going to stick with it for this game, see if our little tactical games can come to fruition, because we have been playing really well in a back three. I think the results show that in the league, where we've got Cagliari up to in the league as well. I think is really impressive playing this back three. It has helped as oh Gio, you've got to be stronger there, mate. Got to be stronger. Pandev lays it off out to Padaghini for Genoa. Up to Marles, who is a good little player, and this is what I mean. They've got Padaghini pushing forward, and our back three struggle to close those spaces down. In towards Pandev, header down. Actually turns out to be pretty simple for Cregano, but that is the full manual and the change of camera angle. But luckily, we've got a good foot in there, and then I've overhit the pass, but got lucky there. Sorloth lays the ball back to Gio, in for Shakhvitidis today. Gio comes forward, got a lot of space to run into, has a shot from distance over the bar though. Not the best effort, and it's the first real attempt of note in the game, as Gio has so much space to run into. Sorloth did really well to hold it up. Got it onto that right foot, but just not a good effort. I was trying again, slice across it, get it into that top corner, but a little bit too far out, tough chance. Sorloth wins a great header. It's a long ball forward from Cregano. Sorloth won it, and Seri tried to give it back to him, but it's cleared away. Genoa have just been getting back into this game as Slozek's kept this one in play. The cross is really poor towards the back post. He's asked a lot of Jordi and Bula there as it goes up. Piscano with a good header. Cristante can just feed it into Gio. Tries to turn. Good tackle on him from Ilagare though. Marles comes forward. He's got Vasilevski for company, so gives the ball off. Here is Padaghini. Padaghini looks over the top towards Pandev, and there's a bit of a confusion there, and Piscano's just going to clear his lines up towards the tall man of Alberto Seri, who didn't quite win the header. But that's what Seri and Sorloth give it is a nice out ball to just get it away if we need to. Benkovic, Cristante out towards Jordi and Bula. Can flick this one back towards Piscane. Piscane will go long again, but too much on it. There's a bit of a mix-up at the back there. It's Scoglio Mangininho. I don't know what to call that guy at the back. His name is too long to be able to say quickly, and got lucky there. So we'll have to figure out a name to call him at the back. Maybe just defender for Genoa. Piscane. That's a poor pass to Jordi and Bula. Barami takes over well. Dumbravnu, closed down well by Alberto Seri, but nothing's really going to come of it. And at the moment, this is the sort of issues we've been having as Mikovic can't keep that one in. Klozek with a little bit of space here to run into. Klozek's coming forward, and he's surely won a free kick there. Referee says no. I thought that was definitely a foul. Cristante out to Klozek again. This time he gets around and the referee says play on, and one of the worst advantages I've ever seen in my life. He played an advantage. Jordi and Bula didn't get the ball, and then he went, yep, that's advantage over. Storaro into Pandev. Pescane's got a chase here, and Pandev isn't the quickest, so we do manage to get in there. Marles with a header. Easy for Cregano again. Again, it's that long ball up towards Sorloth, which worked really well, and Gio's got it back to him, and Sorloth could be in. He shoots. Good save from the keeper. It's a good, strong header from Sorloth with the long ball forward into Gio, and then he just ran on, continued his run, got the wrong side of the defender, had the strength then to hold him off, and get a shot away, and it's a good save from Zimmer in goal. Torres over the corner. Looks to swing this one in towards the near post. It's headed away. Klozek, that's a terrible, terrible touch from the winger, as Marles now can bring this one away, and we've only got Piscane back, and that seems to be enough to at least slow the attack down at the moment. Piscane against Marles still, and he gets round and puts a ball into nobody, and Benkovic has time to control and ping it straight into the face of Cristante, and we've put ourselves in a bit of trouble. Cregano, he's just holding on to everything, which is good. He's not giving away silly little rebounds, and 0-0 at half time. We've probably been the better team with the ball, but defensively this view is very tough, but we're sticking with it because you guys loved it in the comments. So And I do think it is better. We are going to change, though, to a back four because I feel like we need the stability. So a bit more of an orthodox 4-4-2 for the second half. And it's Miange on to replace Torres. So he's the guy that has to be sacrificed for us to allow us to switch this back four, which hopefully will serve us a little bit better. Cristante can't make that one. Here's Leraga. As Genoa look like they're pushing on a little bit more at the start of this second half. Here is Sorloth. Looks towards Seri, but the pass is poor. Around the corner, flicked really well. Pandev is on it, and he's got players here. Miangi doesn't know whether to come and go, so he just stands off his man in towards Pandev. Benkovic is there. Cristante tries to get it away. Keeper, go and get the ball. There we go. Here is Marles on the ball. He's got a man running outside of him, but goes the other way. Makovic. I could never manage Genoa with these names. Bloody hell. Vakalevski. Out to Miangi, the substitute, who's not had the, let's be honest, the best of starts in this second half. He's given away the ball a couple of times, but he's hoping to be more of an attacking outlet, although he's done it again, hasn't he? He's given the ball away. And we just need to make sure we're a bit better in possession. Padagina, that's a good ball up the line towards Pandev, who's got Vakalevski for company. Pandev holds him off. Gordon Pandev still doing really well. Good ball in as well. He's actually fallen kindly to Hlozek there. Cristante out towards Jordi Mbula. Not seen too much of the wingers for Cagliari, but Jordi Mbula's got a long way to run here. He's got a man inside him as well. That's not where I wanted that to go, Pez. Why would you lock onto that guy? It was very clearly meant for Hlozek, who was running through the middle. Piscane into Gio. Cristante into Hlozek. Hlozek tries to put it over the top. What a ball into Gio. Oh, he's stretched and he's just missed it. A wonderful move, and we just couldn't make it stick as Marles is replaced by Shomorodov. Another cracking name that I've got to try and say. Giglioni pushed up. He has been, the wing-backs I would say for Genoa have been a lot less influential in this second half since we changed to a 4-4-2. Hlozek. Good ball infield to Cristante. Cristante can look out wide towards Jordi and Mbula, and it's, well, sort of dummied by both players, and they both put each other off. Seri. Gio. Turns away from Leraga really well. Gio tries to get a shot off. Referee, that is surely a foul, and this is a very good opportunity for Cagliari to take the lead. Gio, great turn to get away. Went for the shot, never got the ball. Definite foul. So first substitution for Cagliari, Mbula off, Uanis on. Subject of a transfer rumour that he's going to be moving to Kansas City sometime soon, but I can't imagine Zlatko Zahovic will be indulging in that one as Gio lines up the free kick. Gio, it's up, it's over the wall. Oh, it's a fantastic save. And he's it's not going to, is it going to go off for a corner? Yes, it is. A top save from Zimmer. He's made a couple in this save already, in this game. And Miange is over this now. Is he the best? No, let's get Gio on it, just so that we get a good delivery into the box. Gio trying to line this one up. Gio swings it in to that near post again, but it's covered well by the Genoa defenders as Uanis. That's so bad. Oh, Giglione's rushed that clearance, and Seri's there. Flicks it on, looking for Sorloth. Couldn't quite get that right. Benkovic up against Shomorodov, who's come on, who I think actually scored last time I played against Genoa. I think he came off the bench and scored the winner. So Giglione goes long, looking for Shomorodov again, and the header down is to Padagini. Miangi dives in and doesn't get anywhere near it. There's Shomorodov again. Whoa, what a hit. So we've made an attacking substitution of our own. Xerxes on for Seri. So he's been in good goal-scoring form recently, Xerxes. Probably a bit unlucky to miss out from the starting 11 in this game, in all honesty, because he's been getting a couple of very important goals for us as it goes up. That should be easy for Benkovic and his. Gio picks out Cristante. Cristante tries to knock it into space for Sorloth. Oh, the defender just got on the end of it. Gio picks up the loose ball though. And Gio's got plenty of space to run into here. He's got runners as well in support. One of them is Hlozek. Oh, I thought I'd touched that round Giglione. But it's cleared away. Benkovic up against Smordov again. Pandev is there, but the other centre-back is covering in Vakalevski. Uanis, Cristante, Gio. Back to Cristante with a lovely little flick. Cristante tries to find Xerxes, who heads it back across, but Sorloth had gone further on towards the back post. And, yeah, unfortunately, we're starting to tick, but it could all be a little bit too late. 10 minutes to go in this one. Good header again from Vakalevski. Gio's there. Hlozek looks into the feet of Xerxes. He lays it back to Cristante. Uanis running outside. Uanis, slight heavy touch, but he's managed to find Gio who pokes it through into Xerxes. Xerxes there with a touch and a shot. And we've said he's got some important goals from us this season. And Xerxes done it again. Come on, 82 minutes gone. Some good football. We got a bit lucky with the poke through. But it was here. It was Cristante into Uanas. Uanas out to Gio. Picked up the space. Referee played a good advantage. The poke through. Xerxes had the acceleration and speed to get there in front of the goalkeeper. Fires it home as well. In front of the defender and fires it home in front of the goalkeeper, sorry. As it is Gio with the assist. Xerxes with good movement. A left-footed strike. Really caught it well. And the power beats the keeper. And it's 1-0. Come on. So 1-0 and not too long to go. 7 minutes left in the first leg of this semi-final. Cristante into Sorloth. Xerxes has it and just using his, well, old head, a young head on old shoulders there. Xerxes doing very well holding the ball up and making sure that Genoa don't get an easy possession, although Piscane has now just booted it into the back of Pandev. But Piscane surely has the pace over Pandev to get there and does. Goes back towards Krugano and we're going to get this one away. Smordov wins the header down to Pandev, but Vasilevski's there and it's a long clearance away. Only 2 minutes to go and I would be delighted if we could take a 1-0 lead into the second leg. Casata goes into Pandev who looks to spin in behind. Piscane doesn't know whether to come or go in towards Smordov again. It's another fantastic defensive header and there is the full-time whistle in the first leg. We left it late but we pulled it out of the bag. The stats will probably favour Genoa. But that was a good game. What I will say is this camera angle gives you, it feels like you're playing a much better game of football. Very even actually. I thought they would have had the stats much more in their favour, but a very even game. And man of the match is Xerxes coming on for the winner. Disappointing games for Hlozek and Seri in there as well on a 4.5, but I'll take it. So the other semi-final then is Juventus 1-0 up against Inter Milan. So if we do get through, either way it's going to be a pretty tough game against Inter or Juve, who we've not played on. Oh, yes, we have. We played Inter on this camera angle. Of course we did in the last episode. But it should be very interesting. But the second leg is coming right up. Xerxes fired us into a 1-0 lead. We know they're going to come at us. Let's just dive straight into it. There's nothing else to do. Let's go straight into it. Oh, and you love to see it. Lots of people are actually up for this one as well. I'm wondering if we bring in Rog. Is slightly more defensive, but we do get a drop-off in team spirit. So I think we're going to leave it just like that. Xerxes can get the starting spot after his goal in the last one. Shakhtar will come back in instead of Gio because he's probably up for it. We did look better going to a 4-4-2 though. So I think we'll start in a 4-4-2. I think that sort of makes sense. Torres can be the man that misses out again. Hlozek and Jordi and Bula push up ever so slightly. Cristante and Shakhtar in the middle like that, and then Torres off for Miangi in there, and yeah, that's how we're going to play. Good to go. The long ball came in handy in the last game when we with the likes of Xerxes, Sorloth and Seri up front, a bit more target man-esque, but it works. It's an out ball. Here we are then, second leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final, the lesser of the two semi-finals, with Inter and Juventus playing each other in the other side of the draw, but it should be a very interesting game. Xerxes bailed out Cagliari in the last game, getting them a 1-0 win with only 7 minutes to go. You can already see that Goran Pandev is dropped from the starting lineup today for Genoa. Cagliari bringing back in Shakhtar in replace of Gio, who did get the assist but is dropped for this game. And it looks like they're resorting to a 4-4-2 to start in this game. How they ended the last game will it work for Zlatko Zahovic? We'll have to find out. Here we go then. Underway. It's a big game. We know they've got to come and attack us from the off. We've got the lead, but they're the home team. Their fans will be expecting them to do something and have a go. As Zerkovsky has it. It looks like a very changed lineup actually for Genoa in this one. Casata goes long up towards Skamaka, who again has a decent goal scoring record against me in this division as it's in, and Kragano with a good catch. And we're actually going to go long early on to try and test out that back four as Xerxes wins the first header, which is a good sign as Diaz gets it, turns it. Already feels like there's a good pace to this game, and Zerkovsky could be in as he looks for the strike partner, but Mianga covers well and Krugano's there. And again, let's go long and early. Sorloth has plenty of time to flick that one on. I've actually got a bit too much on it. Keeper comes a long way out, clears it well. Casata looked through. Skamaka's just got through, but Benkovic was there to cover. Actually very good defending from the centre back as Piscane is there. Clears it away up towards Zirkzee, who sort of wins the header. Shakhtar not getting into this game. Cagliari looking a little bit all over the place. Like this makes it feel like a completely new shape. As in the 3 at the back to a 4-4-2. This feels a little bit different starting like this. Miange can go out towards Hlozek. Hlozek can ping it up into the feet of Sorloth, who's got a great run in front of him, but Shakhtar didn't quite get that right. Zarkovsky into sorry, and this strike partnership is completely different to the last one that we had to face. As Padagini's there, he's got two for company, puts it in. Benkovic has started this game really well, and he's had to start it really well because Cagliari have been a little bit sloppy at the beginning here. Shakhtar is just looking to take the sting out of the game, keep a bit of possession, and let's figure out what we actually want to do and whether this 4-4-2 is the right thing to do, as we got lucky there. Cristante with a lovely touch to get away from his man, Zirkzee. And what is... Oh, he's offside. I thought he'd given a foul against me for something else. Zirkzee's offside. The referee here has given a foul, and I'm not too sure why. Scamacca won a header. Vakalevski's gone in for the ball. It's a header, and then... I don't know. Has he given that to them? Oh, referee. That is never a foul. Never that. Scamacca is over it as Cregano moves. It's deflected off the wall behind for a corner. Yes, is the referee going to be very favourable to Genoa in this game? We'll have to wait and see. Giglioni over it. What can he do here? The delivery is a decent one into a dangerous zone, and Diaz is there. Sorloth does very well to win it. Flicks that one on, looking towards Hlozek, who's got Zirkzee in front of him. Zirkzee can look up and try and play it into the pass of Shakhtar. There's not enough on the pass, though, and it easily goes into the hands of Lekmote, who is, again, a different goalkeeper. It feels like it's a complete different starting 11 for Genoa in this game. The manager obviously not happy with how the team performed last time. That's a wonderful ball through to Scamacca, but Cregano reads it well. He's going to have to be on form today, the goalkeeper. Shakhtar into Cristante. Cristante into Sorloth. Bit of time and space. Good shot, but straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. And that's a bit better from Cagliari there. We'll still say the 4-4-2 isn't feeling like it's doing the job that it did in the last game. A lot more of these long balls coming from Genoa in this one. And maybe a 3 at the back is a bit more suited for that, as Scamacca has a bit of time and turns and shoots. Blocked, though. Goal kick. Corner ball, sorry. End to end in the Coppa Italia. Yeah, I feel like maybe 3 at the back might be better. And that's the joy of Pro Evo, isn't it? Different tactics do help you out in different situations. I feel like a 3 at the back with all the long balls they're putting in will actually give us more cover. But anyway, Giglioni with the corner. In it goes. Cristante underneath it does win the flick on. Diaz is there again. Sorloth has to try and come back. And Sorloth has robbed him here, and he's got a lot of work to do, the striker. And he's trying to just use his power and pace to get around Badashi. I think he's realised he's run out of legs. Tries to get Hlozek into the game, and Hlozek has done really well. Hlozek, oh, Diaz just covers it. Okay, the counter-attack is definitely a possibility. Genoa are chucking lots of men forward. Jordi Mbula tries to feed a ball through to Zirkzee, but it's read very well by the right back. And here is Diaz. Back to Badashi. 15 minutes to go. This has been a very quick half of football. It feels like it's been absolutely rapid with the amount of action on it. Scamacca does win the header, but Benkovic is there to cover again. Sensible back to the goalkeeper, and we can just take our time. Let Zirkzee and Sorloth get back on side, but this time we'll look to build up from, well, the back a little bit. Hlozek's actually rescued the situation for us there. Zirkzee is beaten to the ball, but can not quite get on the loose one. Bani out to Berashi. Both teams actually getting a little bit sloppy as the first half is coming to its close. Jordi Mbula. We're just going to ignore the midfield for a moment and go up towards Sorloth, who can't quite win the header. Nearly gets on that loose ball though, and Hlozek will pick this one up. Just waiting for some runners, and he looked and saw Shakhtar up there making a run, but can't quite make the most of it. Miange with a lovely crossfield ball to pick out Piscane. Mbula's in front of him. Jordi Mbula in towards Shakhtar, who does get there in front of his man. Tries to give it back, but Jordan Mbula's worried about being offside, so had to slow his run down. Casata, Padagini and Genoa control of the ball for not for very long. Cristante tries to feed that one in towards Sorloth and does. He's got Miange outside of him. Xerxes calls for it at the back post. Lifted high in the air towards him. A header. It's gone in. Xerxes done it with a little loopy, lofty header. And he called for it at the back post. And he's got 2 in 2 in the cup now. In the cup semi-finals. I don't know how that header's gone in. I thought I'm just going to lob this into the box because he's tall and good in the air. Miange, it's just a lovely... The keeper sort of started to come. I was trying to put it into the far post back across the goalkeeper. Not the best connection, but it's looped over him and gone in. And it's a fantastic... I think it's taken a deflection. Maybe it's taken a deflection. So Sorloth started it. It was a really good ball in to Sorloth. We won it back high up the pitch. It goes into Miange here, and I just thought, in a minute, Xerxes there. I saw him stick his hand up, so I was like, I'll stick it in. We'll put it in there. It's a loopy ball. And does this take a deflection? Xerxes attacks it really, really well. It's not. It's just a straight header. I thought there was a deflection. It's not. It's looping up over the keeper who came out of his goal, can't get there. And it's a goal. It's 1-1. Come on. So 1-0 up on the day just before half-time. 2-0 up on aggregate. And, wow, a bit of a hopeful cross into the box. A fantastic header from Xerxes. Now we just need to keep it tight, but they could be in here because I've just committed Benkovic to a slide tackle that he didn't win. Panagini tries to get it across all the way over to the back post. Miange there. Bought into the team. Got an assist as well. So, good decisions from Zlatko Zahovic, it seems. Skamaka forced away from the ball. Benkovic has come a long way out of centre-back, and Giglione's got time and space to potentially put a cross in here, and Klozek's done very well. We can see Sorloth there for a short little chip away, and Xerxes there, and it's half-time. Xerxes getting a goal in both games so far. 1-0, it's not been plain sailing. I'm wondering, do we go 3? I'm tempted to sort of go 5 at the back, like a 5-3-2, because those long balls they're putting forward. It is a risk to go 5-3-2 because you'd have to take off Shakhtar, and I don't really want to do that right now. We'll leave it as it is. I think that's a bit of a risk, but we'll leave it as it is for now. 1-0 up, 2-0 up on aggregate. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. As they have brought on Pandev now for Asoro, so I think they've gone slightly more attacking. You can see Pandev up there as the striker already. Miange on the ball. Can Cagliari get a decent start in this one? Klozek up towards Sorloth, and he's got Shakhtar making a run above him, and Shakhtar could be in here. Shakhtar's first time shot, great save from the keeper. It bobbled into the pass of Shakhtar after some good pressure, and well, they're playing themselves into trouble here, Genoa, and it's going to be an early corner for the away team. Shakhtar is over it. Can he put a good delivery into the box towards the near post? Xerxes there again, but can't get the best of headers on it. And it goes sailing past the post. Yeah, not the best effort. Unlucky. Pandev on it on the edge of the box. Brings it out to Diaz. You can see Genoa really are chucking a lot of men forward here. It's a good header, and it's going to drift just past the post. Nothing to worry about there. Oh, Mweni. Oh, I thought he was just going to knock that. It's actually a really good touch. We are just completely taking the sting out of this game now. We're trying to slow it down and just hold on to the ball. Not do too much. As Xerxes he's actually done really well there to give that into the path of Jordi Mbula. And again, we can just slow this down. Try and keep... Oh, why do I open my mouth? Try and keep the ball, and I pass it straight to them. Vasilevsky with another really good header. As Shakhtar can get this one and turn away. Back to Klozek. Klozek can go up. Well, it was meant to go to one of the strikers, but we'll take the throw in, and no, we've given away a free kick. So substitution then, as Miange is replaced by Rog, which is going to see a change of shape, and Cagliari going to drop into that back 3 formation now. Piscane, Benkovic and Vasilevsky all lining up as a back 3 with it's going to be a lot of work on Mbula and Klozek, who are lacking a little bit of fitness already, although Mbula has just won that header really well, and Sorloth comes forward. He's got Mbula going outside of him, plays it into the space down the wing. Jordi Mbula tries to fire that one across towards Cristante. It's going to come all the way through to Klozek. Oh, I think that's gone really far wide, but it looked good. We'll see it on a replay here. Sorloth out to Mbula. It was one winger to the other, and Mbula fires it across. Everybody missed the header, and Klozek tried to cut across it. Not a bad effort. Just long ball after long ball now being played by Genoa as they really try and get something out of this game, as Klozek has put the ball through, and it's a race between Gio and Mwenwi, and Mwenwi just about wins it. And McTominay can get it away, and look at the number of people that Genoa are just keeping forward as they know their cup run hangs in the balance. Cristante, Sorloth can ping that one through. Oh, Xerxes, it's hit you. Why did it not change player and allow you to control it? Oh, man, Giglioni goes long. It's going to be a frantic end to this game, you feel. One more goal for Cagliari will surely wrap it up as Piscani heads that one back and Vasquez there to cover. He clears it away up towards the big two of Xerxes and Sorloth. Both of them putting in a great effort up front for the away team. Piscani wins the header. Cristante flicks it on. Xerxes can turn into Sorloth. Sorloth can go out to Xerxes. He gets a touch, but it falls to Cristante. Jordi Mbula puts an early cross in looking for Sorloth. Sorloth heads it down and it's cleared away again. It's just complete end to end, and you've got to feel like this is going to take its toll on fitness for both teams. Diaz up against Shakhverdidis. Giglioni turns and that ball goes into the box, and Cregano, great catch. Gio picks up the ball in central midfield, looked to try and ping that one out wide. There was a lot of space, but it is now a 4-on-4 as Genoa have people running from midfield. Pandev goes out towards Diaz, back towards Pandev. Rog is there but can't get it back to Skamak, and that is a goal, and it's 2-1 on aggregate, and Skamak has picked up the ball running back to the halfway line. This could be squeaky bum time for sure. Pandev laid it out to Diaz, gave it back to Pandev. I thought Rog was going to get there but just completely got pushed off the ball. Good finish from Skamak, and well, with that Zlatko Zahovic makes a double change. Alberto Seri comes on for Xerxes, and well, Thiago Dantas comes on for Sorloth. So now a complete change of shape for Cagliari as they just try and see this game out. Here is Dantas the sub. Lovely flick to get that one into Hlozek, who looks over the top towards Shakhverdidis. It's a great run in behind. Keeper's come a long way, and he's got his head on it, and well, Jordi Mbula couldn't make his mind up what he wanted to do. Niskovcic goes long towards Vasilevsky, all the way back to Cregano. 10 minutes to go. An absolutely frantic semi-final this one, as that's looking like a good ball. Alberto Seri's got the strength and the pace. Alberto Seri's in. What a save from the goalkeeper. What a save. Hlozek with the header into Shakhverdidis. Great first touch from him. Shakhverdidis this time! Come on! 2-1 Cagliari, 3-1 on aggregate. Surely that's game over. Oh my word, we've made hard work of this. Hlozek did really well just to get the ball back forward after the clearance. The goalkeeper made a fantastic save against Alberto Seri. Hlozek with a good header. This first touch from Shakhverdidis was superb, and then just managed to get it past the keeper before he made another save. And he makes it 3-1 on aggregate, and that should wrap it up. Hlozek with the header into the path of Shakhverdidis. Lovely first touch to get him away, and then just a calm, collected finish towards that near post as the keeper went down. Oh my word. Relief. So with 5 minutes to go, Genoa, as you can imagine, chucking absolutely everything forward now. They know that they've got a lot to do to get something out of this game. I think they need 3 goals to win it, which is a tall ask with less than a couple of minutes to go, or 4 or so minutes to go. Let's see if that one out we can. Goal kick. It's been a fantastic semi-final this. I think we deserve it, let's be honest. I feel like we do deserve it to go through. I think like we've played really well as Seri wins that header, flicks it out to Hlozek, who's had a superb game in the middle, and we're just going to try and run towards the corner and take a bit of time down, which is not something you'd like to see. We've actually won a corner, so we'll take that. Shakhverdidis will take it. Not many people in the box. We're just going to try and actually loop this one in the air, but away from the goalkeeper as it goes in. It's actually a little bit too close. He's got a good punch on it. Diaz is there. Hlozek can't quite get there. Thiago Dantas flicks it inside to Cristante. Took a heavy touch. Seri will get there first. We'll have the free kick ref. He's going to play on because we picked the ball up. Give us the first one. It's much closer to goal. Give us the first one. But Genoa losing their heads a little bit as we go into injury time. 3 minutes of injury time given, and Mbula did really well to get that away, win the foul. But really, really good stuff. Benkovic is over this. We could go for a bit of a time-wasting sort of effort on goal. We had one in the last episode. Benkovic goes for it. It's well over the bar. Not many people would be fussed with that, I think. 3-1 on aggregate. 2 minutes to go. I feel like we're well in the driving seat. We should be going to the Coppa Italia final, as Cristante can bring this one down. And Mbula Looks over towards Shakhtar but intercepted. Moeni goes long. Up towards Scamacca. That's a good header down, but Seri can't get there. That's massively overhit, that one. And Benkovic can just see that out for a goal kick. The full-time whistle goes. The players drop to their knees. We're in the Coppa Italia final. Oh, my word. Xerxes with a great header. Shakhtar with a lovely finish as Genoa pushed people forward. Skamak made it interesting. He did make it interesting at one point, but we go through to the final. We played better than them. We dominated them. We played really well. And Shakhtar gets man of the match. Lovely to see. Who are we playing? Who are we playing? We're playing 5-0. 5-0 they won on aggregate, Juventus, winning 4-0 in the away leg. Oh my word. That is incredible. 4-0. We're playing Juventus then. What a tough game. Juventus, we're going to try and stop them going for the Italian double. Man, that's going to be a tough game. That is going to be a super tough game. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to do the Coppa Italia final as a full game? As in you see the whole thing, not highlights. I'll do it as a one-off game where we do the full game and I commentate the whole thing. Let me know. Let me know down below. That is the big question. We'll go and have a look. Let's see when it is. So we've got a couple of Slovenia games coming up. Cagliari, Empoli, Frosinone, Genoa in the league, Milan, Cagliari, Juventus. So it's actually before the final day of the season. So we'll come back. We'll come back for the cup final. So let me know. Do you want me to do the cup final as an individual episode and then the end of the season? Because by that time we should have some offers from other clubs, I'd imagine, as well. Or do we do the Juventus game and the Lazio game all as one episode? Let me know down below. That is the big question for this episode. That was bloody brilliant. I loved that episode. I think that's one of my favourite ones I've recorded since we've been doing this. And yeah, that was good fun. That was really good fun. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll be back for the next video once I've read your comments about what to do. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Cheers.